You going for the overall?
Probably not.
But maybe?
Some kid's gonna beat me, I'm sure.
Good luck, have fun, man.
You too, man. Hopefully I get in one of your videos.
Don't worry. I'm ready. I got a perfectly situated start. I got a clear path.
I'm down here off the back side.
I got a clear path to coming in last place, baby. Let's do it.
Mine,
I take what the people give me.
mine's I'm like off this roll. I just rolled it up. I mean, I ain't gonna get a good start either.
Exactly, man.
The start, if you go over there, it's shaped like a bowl right here.
Hey, man.
Good luck.
Good luck. Be safe.
I like to
How we doing, gentlemen?
How are you doing? I'm looking at the 350.
How we feeling? We going for the win?
Yeah.
Always.
I told Aiden you came by and said, "Where's Aiden? I'm gonna kick his ass in the race today."
I got about a minute head start. He'll catch me in the first 4 minutes.
Aiden said, "What?
What?
That's what he said.
Beat you up, boy.
And then he was like, wait, you had to 250.
Oh yeah, I'm saying.
Good luck. Have fun. Be safe, brother.
See you, Fred. Good luck.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
Same.
Going for the win?
I don't know. There's a newbie here. He's probably gonna destroy us.
I'm gonna settle for a top 5. We'll see what happens.
Me too.
I think my class has 5 people in it, so that's good.
Good. Hey, man, that works out.
Good luck. Have fun. Be safe, man. You get your pre-race poop in?
I need a push right now, so I'm gonna hold it.
Let's do it on the line.
He went in there, stuck his finger in his butt, wiggled it around a little
Put
bit.
it around a little bit. It's a pre-race ritual,
Pushed it
man.
back up in there.
Push it back up.
After blowing a couple kisses to myself in the porta potty mirror, I think we're ready to start racing. We are back racing the Southern Off-Road Championship Series, otherwise known as SORCS, Round 8 at the Gladiator in Rome, Georgia. I had missed the last race, the Rattler in Sparta, to go hang out with my fiance at Disney World, so here we are, glad to get back racing. We got a buttload of people on our line, I think over 35 people, so it's going to be a cluster going in the start. We had 212 people out there racing today on a 7 or 8 mile loop. Who's ready to go racing? My reaction time's definitely getting better, so we got a good start. I was in second gear, no opportunity for false neutral, but I noticed these 4-strokes, man, their torque, they go right off that line. I end up hanging out with my fellow 250C rider, Gatlin Lannon, and we're banging bars and hanging out, trying to get through this first turn alive. Half mile or so is super congested. You get all these riders right off the start trying to make their own moves through the pack. So I myself am trying to pass people before I get past. We got ourselves caught in a little train here, so we're just going to go ahead and go with the flow and keep on riding. We're a couple of minutes into the race now, so I'm starting to feel a little more comfortable, getting a little more free with the bike, and we're going to see if we can maybe make a pass here happen shortly.
Right behind you, buddy.
Oh, see you later. This guy over here is trying to copy my style. Listen, buddy, I don't know who you think you are, but that's my move. I'm a very unskilled rider with the testicular fortitude of a 20-year veteran. So we're just trying to send it out here, and occasionally you might make a small mistake and fall face first into a pine tree at 20 miles an hour. There's been a lot of rain recently, so a lot of riders were scared it was going to be a mud fest, but in my opinion, the track conditions were perfect for the first 3 laps or so. Once we kept going around and around, the track definitely got worn out. Gave a lot of people some false confidence because you were flying the first couple laps, but as the race went on, there were so many roots, ruts, mud sections, rocks, all these obstacles that would jerk you around a little bit. This fella over here leads me on the path to nowhere. It was so friggin' tight, I was banging my bars against it, backing up, trying to finagle them through. There were only 2 or 3 muddy sections, so here's one of them. I pretty much just went straight and tried to give it some gas, flail my legs around, and stay upright. I rode so out of my comfort zone the first few laps. Going back and reviewing the footage, I can't believe I was going that fast. In the moment, I felt like I was riding like crap, but honestly, I'm pretty proud of myself. A 2-hour hare scramble is pretty much a game of momentum. If you make some passes, you're feeling good, your confidence is up, you're kind of descending it. But when you're getting passed left and right, you're pulling over and letting people by, your confidence wavers and it reflects on how you ride. The Gladiator was definitely a roller coaster of emotions, in my opinion. Starting on the first row, there are so many fast guys that are in your class as well as all the rows behind you. So you got the 55 plus guys winning almost every single race, plus the 200C guys, the kids that are 14, 15, 16, 17 years old. They have no fear. They just want to go ahead and friggin' send it through these trees. Meanwhile, I'm over here like I have a mortgage and I got to go to work tomorrow. I pull over and let Blaine Broom pass me here, and while he's passing me, he goes, "Don't stop, Fred, don't stop!" But going back to the confidence subject, when you're not feeling too hot and you hear someone behind you, I just kind of want to get out of their way. I don't want to be an obstacle. Last year at the Gladiator, I got taken out pretty bad. I ended up breaking my toe. I never went to the hospital because even though I have state health insurance, I don't want to pay a copay. And I knew the doctor was just going to tell me to deal with it, so here's some free feet pics. I hope you sincerely enjoy them. Please don't screenshot those. They're copyrighted. I know a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy that's a lawyer. I still have some mud in my microphone on the GoPro that I have to blow out with the air compressor, so I'm probably going to do that after I get done with this video. I would no longer like to talk about it, because it hurt my feelings. I somehow end up catching back up to Blaine, who I let by me. So here we are battling a little bit. I wish I had the confidence to just keep riding and not let people pass me, but until we get to that point, we're still stuck with the same topic. I'm probably going to tell people I shouldn't let people pass me, but I'm probably going to let people pass me while I'm racing. Blaine had an absolutely commendable ride. He finished 29th overall on the day, so just the fact that I'm keeping up with him a little bit here makes me feel pretty good about myself. It's funny how every rider has their own preferences on how the track is set up. I know a lot of people that prefer the very tight stuff. I myself really don't care for that. My fingers are all busted up, even though I have handguards on the KTM. They're the stock ones, which I know aren't that great. I'm looking at my pinkies now, and they're all banged up. I was hitting trees left and right. Even if I didn't go down and get a good GoPro video for the SORCS group, I was still banging myself up. I myself prefer the fast, flowy, wide-open courses where I'm able to give it a little bit of gas and stand up and feel confident. I have not developed the skill level to be able to have that same speed in the tight stuff like some of these guys. That's a mud monkey, Owen Mock, cheering me on, baby. I raced with him a little bit when I was lining up in the 200C class, but he got himself a KTM 125 for his birthday, so he's ripping with the big boys in the afternoon class now, which is incredible. That guy's a little too fast for my skill level. When I'm following behind somebody who's pushing me out of my comfort zone, that's an ideal situation for me. I don't have to think that hard about where the heck I'm going. I kind of follow him and just keep pace, and I know I'll be faster than hopefully a couple of people behind me. Blaine stalls out here, but I didn't have the endurance or the confidence to pass him because I knew he was going to pass me right back. So I give him some words of encouragement and send him back on his way.
You got it, brother. You got it, brother.
Kind of sort of get a little lost over here. I end up blazing some new trail. My buddy Josh Carson did not race on Sunday. He ended up working it. He was working the road crossing. He saw me floundering around through the woods, so he started calling my name, and I just followed his voice.
I'm lost.
He said that the guy he was standing with ended up making a comment saying, "This is why women shouldn't race." I guess he saw my luscious blonde locks, and he made a stereotypical judgment of me. Coming down this hill, I see Tira taking some photos, so I go stand upright, put my elbows out, and try to look moderately professional, like I have a single clue of what I'm doing. Through this first lap, the Holloways are cheering me on here. I look to my left, and it looks like I'm 5th place, so that's a podium. That's taking home some plastic. We're going to keep on giving her some beans. I started recording some of this video commentary last night, and I went to go resume it today, and one of my 5 cats, don't ask why I have 5 cats, ate through my headset wire. So I'm using my Bluetooth headphones, and we're going to keep on making some commentary. Sorry if I sound a little different. I didn't do a whole lot of passing on that first lap, but I did get passed by a significant amount of people. So now that we're on the 2nd lap, hopefully the course is spread out a little bit. I'll start making some passes on some other guys and get my confidence up, start feeling pretty good. My GoPro just randomly shut off 3 times during this race. I'm going to attempt to update my firmware and hopefully that solves the issue. But unfortunately, when my GoPro was turned off, I smacked the best tree of my life. It was spectacular. I was going down that downhill section, couldn't lock up the brakes, hit a root, and just completely sent myself into this big friggin' tree. It was incredible to watch. This beautiful, handsome man over here points to a different line trying to bypass this mud section. So I thank you.
Thank you.
I definitely blew my whole wad on the first lap with how I was riding. I didn't save any of my energy for the next 4 laps. I've owned this KTM 250XC for about 3 months now, and my goal for this race was to just stay in 3rd gear for as long as I could, and it was so much more manageable. Instead of having to deal with those high RPMs, dealing with a friggin' beast of a machine, the TBI carries 3rd really well, even if you're not really on the gas that much. So it carried my momentum a lot better than sticking around in 2nd gear like a squid. I'm a very effective communicator.
Thank you. Woohoo! Thank you.
Unless you get really creative with your hotlines, it's pretty difficult to pass riders on a track this narrow. Thankfully, there were some alternate lines you could take, but those were far and few in between, so definitely appreciate everyone who's letting people by. There's Tira again, snapping some pictures. So my elbows are out, my chest is out, trying to look big and strong and somewhat competent. At the end of lap 3, I'm in 6th place, so I dropped down a position. I was telling you guys my GoPro was shutting on and off, so I ended up pulling over for like 2 minutes. I had to reach into my bag, grab my other battery, see if that would fix things. It didn't, but it gave someone else the opportunity to pass me, and I lost like 20 positions for the overall in the 2 minutes I was floundering around in the mud.
Hey, I'm gonna pass you.
That guy wasn't as nice as I was. This feller seemed to be completely unfazed by my whoops.
Hey, I'm gonna get by you. Let me get by you, brother. All right, baby. Woohoo! Thank you, buddy.
This rider right here got a little intimate with the tree. I'm a little jealous. I got my moment too. I hit a root and it bonked me into this big old boy, so I got a little love in action in as well. After my sensual date with a couple trees, Casey McKim was right behind me on my butt cheeks, so when I heard him I let him go. As soon as I recognized him, the race was on. I think Casey and I battled for a lap or so. It's always so much fun when you get into a close competition with somebody you know.
you're just so motivated to try to beat him right out of your comfort zone. At this point in the race, I'm pretty sure it was lap 4. I was beat, man. I was so fatigued. I was almost in survival mode at the time, but when I saw him, it revitalized me.
Thank you.
Accidentally, maybe purposely bonked this guy in the back tire. Sorry, I think.
Thanks, bud. All right, baby. Yeehaw! Thank you.
I think that's the second time I've said yeehaw to somebody that I was right behind. I'm not sure why that comes to my mind. Maybe it's because I'm so friggin' tired, but I wish I would stop doing that because I sound more like an idiot than usual.
Thank you, sir.
Try to impress Josh Carson here, do a little wheelie over the road. That was the last clip my GoPro recorded before it died for the day again. Definitely going to have to update my firmware. Hopefully that'll solve the issue. If I choose to run the GNCC at Camp Coker this Sunday, I'm really scared that my GoPro is going to die and not record any of it because I'll have to run the chest mount. Thankfully, with the chin mount, I'm able to look and see if that little red light is beeping or not. But either way, I think I got 65th overall out of 212 riders. I came home with a top 5 trophy in 250C, so that's a good friggin' day. I wasn't feeling too hot going into the race. I haven't been sleeping well, eating well, but we made the most out of it. So I consider this to be a bad day, but in retrospect, after giving it some time to digest, I think that was a pretty friggin' good day. Anytime you can get to be able to go home safe, happy, healthy, and have some fun, that is a successful day. So appreciate you guys tuning in. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. See you at the next round.